Hello and welcome back to Bug Rounds. On this channel we like to discuss all things creepy crawly, so if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing to the channel. So today we are going to be doing an unboxing and a review of some purchases from Dubia Paul. Now, who is Dubia Paul? Well, he's actually a seller of live food. Now wait a minute, before you click off this video, I know that sounds boring, a review and opening of feeders, but let me just give you a quick explanation as to why I think this video is quite important. I know there are a lot of people very new to this hobby that watch my channel. There are people that are looking to get into invert keeping or reptile keeping that watch mine and friends of mine's channels. Now, I'm not saying that pet shop bought feeders is a definite no-go, but it certainly isn't the best that you can provide your animal. Quite often, if you were to buy your crickets, your roaches and things from pet shops, they come from large farms of insects that are very poorly looked after. They're just in it for the money, they're just chucking these insects together, feeding them up as quick as they can, shoving them out there. Now you've got to remember that your animals, your inverts, your reptiles are consuming these feeders that you have bought from poor conditions. Whereas you quite often find that certain suppliers of smaller companies do tend to put a lot more time and effort into looking after their feeders, meaning when they are consumed, they are getting better nutrients from healthier feeders. Now, with a name like Dubia Paul, you probably think I've got Dubia roaches in here, right? Well, that's where you're wrong. I've got plenty of Dubia roaches that I breed myself, and to be fair, I've got enough to keep me going. But with the BTS coming up, I may be buying feeders there, but I also like mixing bloodlines, and I added a few things in here just for fun, specifically for a future feeding video. So, I won't keep yapping, let's get this box undone. So first of all, I'd like to say about the box. Well, we've got mini air holes that are popped in the sides. I can't show you the top because it's got my address. It has got fragile handle with care on it, and it says reptile live food on a sticker just here. So at least the postmen are aware of what's sort of in the box so they can take more care with the parcel. Now, I am actually opening this on my lap. I know you can't see that. Now, I've never bought from Dubia Paul before, but I've read good things on Facebook and thought I would give him a try. Now, you do get an option to get next day delivery, which is highly recommended from Dubia Paul, but I did mine first class, so this has taken 2 days to get here. So if I do have any casualties within this box, I put no blame on Dubia Paul. It was my choice to have it first class, which could take 1 to 4 working days. So, the box is open and there's already actually a note on the top. And it says, "Dear customers, thank you for choosing us with your order. It would make our day if you could spare a minute and leave a feedback for this transaction. As a small seller, this really helps us. Look forward to hearing from you soon. Have a good day." And it has Dubia Paul's website and Facebook just on here. So hopefully everything's okay and you can go and check him out. Now, I will leave a smaller review on there too, but of course I'm doing a review here. So, oh, wicked. Right, we'll get to that in a minute. What I did purchase. Cute little tub here. Very well packed with newspaper, by the way. And this has got a quantity of 50 Morio worms. Now, I don't continuously feed worms because I know they have a high fat content, but they are very, very handy for when I'm running out of other things. And I'd also like to attempt to breed these. I've successfully bred mealworms, and I know it's a different way for breeding Morio worms. So having a look in here, plenty of them wriggling around really, really well. You can see this one is actually held onto my thumb there. So off please. They look like they're doing fantastic. I saw no casualties within that box. So next, got a small pack of 25 red runners, although it looks like there might be a few added into there. Now, I actually was purchased some red runners along with my birthday present. A few of my friends at work and Kelly chipped in to get me 125 red runners because my colony finally dried out. The reason being, I used far too many males at the start, and I pre-ordered some more a while back, and I only seem to get females in there, so that died out over time. So I gained 100 off of my friends there, so thank you very much for that. Got a little 20 pack of 25 here to add into the colony to add fresh bloodlines, and I'm also going to be picking up some further red runners from Dave from House of Bugs. I'll be picking that up at the BTS show. Next, in here we have some calci worms. Now let's have a look. I've never used calci worms before. Obviously by the name, high calcium content, very good for your certain reptiles. Let's have a little look. I'll have a little zoom in on some of these in a minute, but these calci worms are all looking alive and well. There doesn't appear to be a casualty in here. Fantastic. Also to add, he always puts on the top here what they are. So it says calci here, the size and the quantity, which is really, really handy. And last but not least, the bit that I got a little bit excited about, I purchased some silkworms. Now I don't actually have the food for these silkworms, and unfortunately Dubia Pool is out of stock on the mulberry kind of mulch stuff or whatever it is that they actually eat, or you can use mulberry leaves. But the reason I got them anyway was because these are going to be fed off tonight and will go into a future feeding video. So I think that would be really, really cool. I only ordered 10 of these because I needed to feed them off before they died of not having any food. So he's got this little bit of mesh type thing in here that these are holding on to, which is really, really cool. And there appears to be no casualties in here either, considering the weather had been pretty cold and it did take 2 days to arrive with my first class. So I think overall, so far, my experience with Dubia Pool has been absolutely fantastic. Communication was fantastic, packing was fantastic, very, very little, if any, casualties within here, and I got precisely what I ordered. So massive thanks to Dubia Pool. Let's have a quick look at some of these feeders before we go, shall we? So excuse the mess on the filming surface, but here we have them. Our Morio worms, plenty in here. Look. You can see there are no dead ones that I've come across yet. Fantastic, all wriggling around. There you can see, again, the information placed on the top. Here is our silkworms. Let's get a better look at these. So there they are. Now I know these have a kind of very gooey effect when they are consumed. I'm looking forward to making this feeding video. Let's just hope our inverts, or probably just be the tarantulas for these, will take to these silkworms well. And I've just opened the lid to the calci worms. I can't do it one-handed, so I put the camera down for that. You can see them all in here, all wriggling around, all looking well. Bit of skin of one there, it's not a dead one. Fantastic. And then last but not least, I don't need to really open these guys, I'm sure you've seen them plenty of times. These are the red runners, but what I have noticed already is there are males and females in this box. He seems to have given me a pretty decent ratio here, so I'm very, very happy with that. And they're size medium to large, and he has certainly provided sizes medium to large in here. Brill. So before you click off this video, I have got another message to pass on, and that is, right now, when this video is coming out, I will be travelling home from the BTS 2019. I am probably having the time of my life right now, heading home with my boxes of inverts. So if you are new here, or if you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit that little bell icon next to the subscribe button, and that will notify you when my next videos come available. I do post every Wednesday and every Sunday. I do own a Patreon page, which is in the link in the description below, as well as a merchandising site. So if any of that is something that interests you, please go and check it out in my description below. But just a viewer is good enough for me, but please hit that bell icon so you can look forward to the awesome BTS footage. I should be filming the show itself, followed by my pickups, followed by rehousing, so there's going to be plenty of awesome videos coming out regarding that BTS. So thanks for watching, guys. Big thank you to Dubia Pool. I think his service and everything I've already explained was fantastic, so I couldn't recommend him enough. There will be a link to Dubia Pool's Facebook page and to Dubia Pool's website again in the description below, so make sure you check that out. He is UK based, I am UK based. I don't think there's shipping elsewhere, but I could be wrong on that. Please feel free to double check his site anyway, but if you are in the UK, definitely check out Dubia Paul. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.